What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Ling Infestor to Grandmaster. Yeah, that's right. I took a long break. I was working on some other projects, took it a little bit easy, and between those things, I think it's been over 3 months since I last recorded an episode of this. As you can see, it's also a new season. I'm not even ranked anymore. Now, what I remember from the series is that it was very difficult. We already lost some games very early on, maybe even in the first episode, but I was still on a quest to get the perfect neural parasite game. Let's begin. And the first game of the day is against a Terran. Now, admittedly, I don't quite remember what the rules were exactly when it comes to the queens in particular. I know we were allowed to make a certain amount of queens. I remember there was a hot debate between me being allowed to make the 6 queens, which I think was the general rule, or me just being able to make infinite queens as long as I don't attack with them. Because queen drops would actually be a powerful tool that probably shouldn't be included. But yeah, for me, this is honestly basically a restart of the series because I don't really remember a whole lot. I do remember the game that we lost quite well. It was a ZVP on a relatively big map. And what kind of ended up happening is that my opponent, he looked like he was all-inning all the time, but he was just playing macro in his own way. And then once his army got too big, I couldn't beat it anymore with neurals, at least not while moving out on the map. Now, I still think this is one of the series where it might take me the longest to discover what I'm actually supposed to do, because it sounds like there's a lot of nuance to it. Like, do I make infestors early? Do I make them very late? Do I drop them? Like, there's so many ways to do it. I can even go for like Ling drops first and then make infestors later on. Like, I really don't think it's going to be easy. Now, we are playing against a Terran here. Against Terran, infestors early are probably a little better because they're so good against bio, right? We are playing on a slightly Terran-favored map. At least I believe this map is still considered to be slightly Terran-favored. I know this map is unwinnable when you play Zerg against Protoss. Zerg against Terran is probably not as bad, but it might still be rough, especially if I'm not allowed to make roaches, for example, because they can just take this gold base. I cannot take it because I don't have range units to defend the back here. So this should, at least for this challenge, should be an unfavorable map for me. I just hope that my opponent gets scared and decides not to take the gold base and just takes his, his regular natural instead. That'd be very nice. Now, I really mean it when I say this is going to be a reset. I don't even remember what kind of build I necessarily want to go for. I could go for double Ling upgrades really fast, even before the lair. Oh, he did actually take this base. Very nice. What a nice guy. Isn't that cool of him? I could go for Ling upgrades before the lair. I could rush a lair instantly. I feel like I should at least... It kind of depends on if my opponent plays mech or bio, honestly. If my opponent plays mech, it would be way better to get the infestors first. If he plays bio, I think it would actually be quite nice to get the Ling upgrades first. Because even if you get good fungals, Zerglings down an upgrade again. Wait, he cannot reach that. I didn't even realize I was properly on the pillar there. Zerglings down an upgrade against bio is going to be incredibly painful, like really, really painful. So I think I should at least go for an initial set of double upgrades. I'm mining a lot of gas. Maybe this is going to be the fastest upgrades ever. I think I want to go for a scout here, by the way. That would be quite nice. Now, I'm allowed to make more queens, like I've mentioned before, but not quite sure if I want to make them yet. I kind of think I want to get one set of queens at least so I can defend the Hellions. I mean, I'm going to have Zergling speed as well, which is going to be very helpful there. Okay, that starport kind of looks like that was made before the 3rd command center. You guys know that I'm not necessarily that much of a timing guy, but I feel like the starport feels a little fast, maybe. Is the starport is only slightly delayed, right? So I would really have to have good senses to realize that. I think I'm going to trust myself and say that it's a 2-base opener, though. I guess we'll see. Going to go for the double Evo now. But it's actually a pretty good spot. Yo, I can block that with just one spine. That is really not bad, actually. Now, judging by the placement of his units, he's either flying the barracks over or making a Viking. I guess we have our answer to that. That is a little bit annoying to deal with for us because now we're not going to have any scouting whatsoever. I can't afford to make a lair yet. I'm going up to 6 queens already. So I guess for the first game, we'll just stick to the 6 queens. If we ever figure out another way to do this where I'm allowed to make multiple queens, then you know, we'll figure it out by that time. There's no reason to rush it, of course. I do think I should be going for blind spore crawlers because otherwise I will die to something very simple. My queens are horribly out of position here, unfortunately for me, so this is going to be a little more painful than it probably should be. Let's see, I could probably hold position over here. I don't think he's going to try to get in, but he might. And this is the worst part about being greedy like me and not making any freaking Zerglings. I could have just kept one queen there. For some reason, I didn't really think he was going to go for that. That's just greedy by me. That's, let's just call it a first episode back mistake, okay? That was definitely a little rough there, losing a couple of drones. Could have been worse still, so it's also not the biggest deal ever. Now, I didn't start the lair yet. Kind of thought I did, so that sucks. I need the lair for an Overseer Scout, I think. If I don't get the Overseer Scout, it's going to be a little too hard to react to what he's going to do. Like, I want to know if I need to start making Zerglings or not already, right? That is the tough part here. Can I get one spore? I can get one spore. Nice, enough for me. I do have this Ling run by, but he realized it in time. Let me check if he has that base by now. I'm going to make a lot more drones here. I might actually need to up the queen count just because battlecruisers exist, by the way. I was only thinking about this just now. Like, if he's going for... I think I'm going to make a double spore just for that reason. If he's going to go... This really looks like he's going to go for a double battlecruiser because he just doesn't really have... like, the barracks here is weird. There's no third base yet. Like, everything is... This 100% looks like double battlecruiser to me. So, I guess I'll have to go... I kind of wish I went for the fast infestation pit now. I'll have to go for the fast infestation pit anyway. Or at least as fast as I can. Just so I can get neural up and deal with the battlecruisers if that is the case. Gonna make an overseer here. This Zergling is chilling here very nicely. No hidden expansions on the map. Oh, actually, could be in the top left. I thought I already checked, but apparently not. Gonna start... I have enough drones already. I have so many freaking drones, it's kind of crazy. So he went for a Viking. I mean, his scouting denial has been very, very strong. Which makes me even more suspicious, to be honest, because it shouldn't be that good. So there's battlecruiser number 1. That is obviously just the first one. Wait, that... Why did it fly in like it was a proxied battlecruiser? Isn't that a little crazy? It actually flew in like it was a proxy battlecruiser. He doesn't realize there's another spore there. I don't think I'm going to be able to block this, unfortunately. I don't have any units either. I think I'm going to be able to kill this battlecruiser with my one queen. I'm actually going to focus on it. My drones in the natural are screwed anyway. Oh, no. Okay, that's what happened. I was wondering where the hell my queens were, but I sent them all to freaking downtown on accident. Yeah, that does happen to me a lot. I actually have no idea how it even happened, by the way. Okay, he's going to go for Hellbats, and I am very lucky that he did. I know that sounds a little weird, but if he just went into the main base with the Hellions, he would have killed so many workers, and now it's actually not that bad for me, to be honest. Especially because he... well, okay, he does have the third base now. I kind of... Why didn't he just build it on location? Like, does he realize that I can't reach there? Look, oh God. I feel a little bad just because my first game back is so freaking bad, but I guess it is what it is. Maybe if he's going to keep it lowered. Okay, he is going to keep it lowered. Oh, he does have a couple tanks. He's playing some hardcore mech here, actually. I'm not going to be able to quit either of these tanks, I think. The splash is going to be barely enough to kill that one. I do need a couple more Zerglings. I guess I can start making Infestors already. I'll get my upgrades for the Zerglings because I'm not really allowed to make anything else anyway. Actually, I'm going to put these in the main, so I do have... Well, it's not quite perfect saturation, but it's close enough. Because I'll make one drone over here for the perfect saturation. Neurals on the way. So, the situation of the game is we are definitely behind. But because of some tiny macro mistakes by my opponent, like not making the third on location, kind of making it seem like he was going to go for battlecruisers, double battlecruisers. Well, he didn't. Probably means he made some macro mistakes as well. I don't know how I picked up on that still, but it just kind of felt like it. So maybe it's not as bad as it should be. I should definitely be going for Overlord drops, by the way. I feel like that's the only way that I can do some counter damage here, making Overlord drops. I'm going to make a couple spines, actually, because Zerglings cannot counter Hellions and Hellbats, really. He's going to go up to 4 base already. And this is definitely looking quite rough. It's looking a little worse than I thought, even. Like, 4 bases, that's pretty freaking crazy. He sees I have no hidden expansion. I guess that's probably what he was looking for. Gonna be able to get into the natural one more time. Maybe we can get a couple SCVs. That'd be really nice. Like, any amount of damage I can do is just fantastic, right? Like, it's gonna buy me a lot of time. I'm gonna get into the main base here, which is also really good. Wait, he has turrets. I was gonna burrow these Zerglings, but he actually has turrets ready, which I can't really do much against. Does he have upgrades? He doesn't have upgrades yet. I have 5 Infestors, which is really not the most wonderful army ever, but it is what it is. Let's see. Do I have any with Neural? I don't know. I don't have any with Neural. That's painful. With Neural, I would just be able to kill that for free, but I don't have enough energy yet. How much energy does that cost? 100. I'm almost there. I'm actually almost there. Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to Neural that now, and then I'll teleport it over here, which means he's going to lose that. Just make sure to attack it with everything I have. I like how he scanned there. Should I'm going to... Oh, no, he doesn't have Yamato. I was about to Yamato one of my Zerglings to waste the Yamato. That actually was a pretty cool move, to be honest. I'm glad I thought of that. Now, this is clearly a massive freaking army that I can't really deal with. I might have to give up on this base, actually. I'll start taking these gases already. I do have the burrowed infestors, but I don't want to go into the front, because if I go into front, I feel like I'm just going to lose everything instantly. Oh, I still have these burrowed over here. I'm going to lose everything instantly if he just scans me once, and I do not want to risk that. So he's going to waste the scan over there. That is quite nice. Let's see. I'm going to be able to neural all of these now. And then I guess we'll just start killing each other just like that. Now, I'm not quite sure how I can deal with these. Okay, wait. He's scanning, but they're all neuraled. So he's actually... I think I have to unsiege them, because otherwise I would lose all of these guys. I was trying to unburrow them, but for some reason it didn't happen very fast. Let's see, we'll get a couple fungals off. Like, he has too many Hellions. I guess I'll try to split them a little bit. Hopefully... Oh, he actually made a Raven. Wow. This guy's better than most top Terrans, according to Reddit. He made a Raven for detection. That's pretty crazy. Now, let's see. Oh, I have all these Lings burrowed over here. That's probably why I was missing a little bit of army. Now, my army is surprisingly big, by the way. Like, I kind of would have thought that I had absolutely nothing, but my army is actually surprisingly big here. I think I'm just going to try to run in there. I'll use my Infestors to defend. You guys run in there instantly. Oh, no, his entire army is at home. That sucks. I feel like he should have been attacking there, because I kind of feel like it would have been like a guaranteed kill almost. But he was still at home, and that's going to be painful for me, because that is really a moment that I needed. Let me just try to kill this heli. And this is I guess he misclicked his SUVs because they're mining from the back. I thought he had this base too for the rich gas or something, but I guess he was just mining from the back. Now, hopefully he didn't see that. That would be something pretty nice for me. I'm actually going to kill a lot of SUVs here. I'm going to wait here for now. Let's run these back. Maybe... I want to guess he has a couple tanks sieged up, but maybe he doesn't. Oh, no, that's a planetary. That sucks. My upgrades are so good that these are actually fights I can take, but I guess they're not quite that good. It would have been super nice if I could have grabbed a couple Thors there super early. I can't really fight against the... Why am I queen? Dude, I really need to start hotkeying my queens. Make me promise, guys, that at some point in this series I'm going to start hotkeying my queens, because so far this has just been an absolute disaster. What the hell I'm doing with my queens all the time and stuff. Oh, that's a lot of mules there that I might be able to kill. Let's see. He doesn't actually have a lot of SCVs here for me to kill, unfortunately. These Ling run bys are doing absolutely everything for me so far, by the way. Like, I wouldn't be anything without these freaking Ling run bys, so that's really nice. He does have a lot of Ravens, but I should still be able to grab a lot of the units. Like, this is a risky move for sure, but I kind of think it might be my only way to make something happen. Like, I'm playing against a mech player, and I only have Infestors and Zerglings, which is really not that great, right? So he sees this. I think I should be able to kill this with my Zerglings. Might be able to kill all of these mules as well. Zerglings are a little bit better against planetaries than you would think. Like, they're not fantastic, but they do actually get the job done if you have enough of them. Now, he's mined out, which is going to allow me to run into his main base again, which is really nice. I'm going to burrow a couple over there. A couple send him to that base. And these are going to do their best over here. This is becoming a very chaotic game. My economy is really not good enough to make a lot of stuff happen. But, I mean, we are making some things happen, right? Now, I'm going to go here with my Infestors. I think this is a move he might not expect. This is very crazy by me that I'm doing this for sure. But it's a move that he might not expect. Let's see, what does he have? It looks like it's just... Okay, I'm going to neural these. There we go. Oh, that's going to be so nice. Look at this. The Thors are actually going to be popping off for me. Okay, so he has a base over here that I can kill. I guess I'm just going to keep neuraling them. This is going to be my front. Look, this is my front into his main base. This is so dumb. Why am I like this? Oh, these bases are also good. Yo, these units are actually doing insanely well. He's trying to scan my Infestors, but his Thors are absolutely obliterating him. Look at these Thors, guys. These Thors are crushing absolutely everything right now, which is insane. Now, I do have a couple more Infestors over here. I'm not quite sure if I'm ready to take the fight yet. Let's see. Can I kill this with something? I'm not quite sure. Okay, these Lings are actually going to die eventually. I think it might be a good time for me. Oh, let me unburrow these. I can easily kill that Raven as well because it's 1 HP if I don't miss the fungals, that is. Let's see. There we go. That falls now. I think I could go in here and grab a bunch of the Thors. I feel like that would be a good idea. There we go. Those Thors are going to be popping off. Let me make sure I fungal. Okay, and now we need to start killing each other, of course. Dude, Neurals are actually so freaking good, aren't they? Look at this. I'm killing this entire army with Neurals pretty much, which is pretty freaking insane. Okay, I have one of these. That one is going to die to my Thor that I have over here. The last one is dead as well. And now I guess I'll just start attacking this one. Oh, I do need to neural it. I can't actually see it very well. Here we go. So that one is going to die now too. Now, did I do enough damage with my Infestors on the other side? Dude, this has actually been... I mean, honestly, like a bad game by me, but also a very appropriately entertaining game for my first game back to the challenges, I want to say. Now, let's see. I cannot kill that planetary. Oh, you didn't see this? I'm just going to neural just in case he doesn't have scans. Let's see if I can do any damage. Actually, a decent amount of damage on that Thor. Okay, so I have a lot of Infestors. I think I should be rebuilding my bases instead of making units now because my army is decent. But I don't think there's any way I can really kill the planetaries anyway, right? Let's see. What does he have over here? We're going to take over that Thor. Gonna take all of them over. I'm gonna attack in here just so I don't lose my Zerglings to the Hellbats, basically. That's the plan. Okay, so that Thor is gonna die already. He's gonna try to scan me, but I can probably just get all of these. Let's see. Can I actually get all of them? It's pretty hard. Okay, we got all of them. There we go. That's beautiful. So I'm going to be able to kill all of the Thors now. This is so nice. Oh, I'm going to lose an Infestor there, unfortunately. But maybe I can move forward a little bit. Neural them again. Oh, I unburrowed them on accident. That is not what I wanted to do. Well, maybe I can kill the SCVs with this, actually. This is going to do a lot of damage here. Shoot a Raven as well. I don't know what the range is. Oh, I'm barely going to get out of range here. Oh, no. I tried to attack... Okay, that's actually pretty funny what I just did. I tried to attack the Thor that I had with the Thor I didn't have. It's kind of started to feel like all the toys were mine, I guess. Now, let's see. Is there... I guess I should probably go for a hive so I can actually get the Zergling upgrades. I was so focused on making Infestors to deal with the Thors. But I guess Adrenal Glands is what I really need here. How many drones do I have? 63 drones. That's really not that bad. I think I should probably try to sneak into the main base again. I'm just going to make more Infestors because the Infestors are just so good against Beck. Now, this game, I've talked about it a lot, how good Infestors are against Thors, but now you can really see it, right? Like, they're actually insane. That is not a planetary, so he's going to be losing a lot of workers here, including the turret. That tank is also just going to die very nicely. And I guess I'll just force a lift on all of those CCs if I can. I like how he's making more Ravens. He's like, I'm getting owned by the freaking Infestor, so I might as well make more Ravens. Wait, can I just steal this? Wait. There's no... Huh? For some reason, it looked like the freaking... what's it called? Like the neural canceled it, you know? Now, let's see. I'm going to try to make a command center over here. Let's see. I might have to neural it again. Yeah, exactly. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to keep neuraling that for eternity and hope I can make a command center with it. That is the plan. It's not a very elaborate plan, but it is what it is. Would be nice if I can finally get some terror units on the board as well. He's actually scanning. He's like, what the hell is going on over there? Stop it. I don't like that. I would imagine he's going to send an army sooner rather than later to try and deal with this whole happening here. I'm gonna take another base here. I have to be really scared here, to be honest. What I'm doing here is a little psychotic because this is gonna take me like freaking 25 neurals to get done. The funny part to me is, by the way, that he actually scanned it. Well, he gets vision of that every single time that the neural runs out, you know? So he doesn't even really have to scan it. I'm wasting so much freaking energy on this too, and it could very easily just get sniped by a Thor. That's why this is so freaking stupid. Now, was this a planetary? Oh, that's actually... I forgot I canceled that. For some reason, I thought the base was up over there. Okay, looks like he does want to fight. I do not want to kill that with my own units. I guess I might. Okay, I'm going to go for it. I feel like this is the play. It's a little risky what I'm doing here, guys. This could be a game-losing mistake. Okay, can you please shoot your own units? That would be absolutely nice. There we go. I think I might have to run away here, guys. Yeah, I think I do have to run away and give up on my beautiful command center for now. Because otherwise, I really would lose everything that I've ever owned. And that I do not want to do. My command center does not get up this time, unfortunately. And I knew I was taking a big risk but I wanted to go for it anyway. Now this, I guess oh, he's actually, okay, he was targeting the hatchery, which was super nice for me. Now my thingy finished, my hive finished, so now I can get the upgrades for the Zerglings, which would be super nice. I still have enough infestors to just kill his entire army, by the way. So this is pretty brave for him that he's actually here. Oh, looks like we are going to get a decent fight here, guys. We're going to be able to neural pretty much everything, but I need to be smart about it. Okay, here we go. Let me just kill everything that he's had. I'm going to kill these. Dude, neurals are so good. This is actually so insane to me that I'm just killing everything. Actually, maybe I can kill them at the same time. Let's see if I can kill them at the same time. Oh, that would have been a nice attempt. Okay, there we go. We kill his entire army with Ling Infestor. Dude, it's so freaking good, man. Isn't it just beautiful what you can actually do with these freaking Infestors? Now, what sucks for me... Well, actually, this is pretty much mined out already, so that is really not that bad, I suppose. I was going to say it sucks for me that I can't kill that base, but the rich gas is the only thing he really gets from that. Like, the minerals are already pretty much mined out, so that doesn't really matter. This is going to be a lot of SCVs dying, by the way. Holy cow. This is very, very nice. Guess I'll burrow the Infestors. That I cannot break, unfortunately. Wait, maybe I do have a little bit of a play here. Oh, it sucks that he has the turret. It also sucks that the Infestors, sometimes they're on top of each other and then they refuse to burrow. Like, it's really not that easy to get these things to burrow because they derp a lot. I do have a decent drone count by now. What I wanted to do was run into the main and then neural him when he came up. But I feel like with the turrets and the vision that he has and stuff, that's going to be a little bit too hard to do. Adrenal glands is almost going to be finished, plus the attack is going to take a while longer. Maybe I should just go for this base over here. I feel like he's not going to have enough defenses to kill that, to be honest. Or to defend it against the Zerglings, I should say, rather. Now, I have a lot of my Infestors over here. Maybe I could put a couple over here. Oh, he has building... Does he have building armor? Oh, no, I was just looking at the wrong HP bar. I guess that's what happened. Here we go. Let's give that a fungal. And now it is time for... Oh, no, I think he sieged the tanks. Yeah, he did. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that was terrifying. He does have Banshees now, which actually... Wait, maybe I can use the Banshee against him. Get him. Yes. This match is actually kind of popping off, isn't it? Look at this. Oh my god, I can just fungal that again. Wait, I think I saw him on siege, right? Did I just see that correctly? I think I saw him on siege. Oh no, I don't want to go into there yet though. Can I... How can I kill this? Do I have to fungal it? I don't want to spend my entire resource bank on fungling a freaking Banshee though. Guess I'll just neural it one more time and let it... It's gonna hold the location for me for a while. So we're into the main base now. I guess that should be a neural because the Thors do so much more damage than anything else. I'm gonna be able to neural these tanks as well, and I'm gonna get these two. Oh, this is gonna be such a big fight for me, guys. He's gonna lose all of the units again, I think. I do need to make sure that I keep neuraling this stuff because at some point I might start losing my units. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I can make sure to kill that as well. I'm going to neural these so they kill each other. My opponent's probably surprised as hell at how good these freaking units are. He's actually going to lose that freaking tank to the Thor that I neuraled. His entire main base is overrun, and I think we have officially killed him, guys. Oh my. What a freaking game. 22 minutes and 22 seconds long, and there you go. Welcome back to the Extra GM series, guys. Ling Infestor to Grandmaster game number 1. The unit efficiency here was freaking crazy. If you guys remember, Zerg is always supposed to be down by a significant amount. Like, Zerg is way less efficient, usually by 50%. But here, we traded 12k efficiently as Zerg because the neurals against mech are so strong. I hope all you Zergs out there struggling with mech got some inspiration from this. But that was not the only game. Let's keep it going. Game number 2 is against another Terran called No PVT. I imagine that means he doesn't like Protoss, unless I read that abbreviation wrong. Now, let's see. What do I want to do different from last game? I mean, first of all, I think we have to start making a conscious effort to hotkey the queens, right? Because I don't want to keep sending my queens to freaking Narnia all the time. I think what I'll try... I mean, it's not maybe as relevant for this series as something else, because I only have 6 queens to begin with. So if I have like 4 bases, that's already only 2 extra queens. But I really feel like I should start hotkeying those extra queens at least. So I think I'm going to try to put every queen that is not a inject queen on Q. Which is going to be... It's probably going to show up as my 9th... Let's see, which one is it? My 9th army hotkey for you guys. I rebound that to Q. That's actually a Terran habit, by the way. As Zerg, that sounds really dumb because you build queens with Q, right? But as Terran, you don't actually use Q, so you can put something on Q and also on W. But I got used to using Q for Terran, so I put queens on E. You guys can see it is below my, or actually you can see the hotkey next to Birth Queen. I put that on E, just because I'm used to using Q. So anyway, I'm gonna put it on my third army hotkey and see how it works. I was actually streaming yesterday talking about it a little bit, how my hotkey setup with my Protoss and Zerg is so freaking bad that I never want anyone to copy it. Like with Terran, I actually have a pretty well-functioning army hotkey setup, you know? Like obviously I've practiced it through the years and stuff. But with Zerg and Protoss, I just don't really tend to hotkey anything. Like sometimes I'll hotkey like one specific unit group that I might want to use later, but for the most part my hotkeys are terrible. So I guess we might as well use this to start hotkeying my Zerg units a little bit more. Now, I'm not quite sure how I want to hotkey all of the queens, because I suppose that I might also want all my queens on a hotkey. But then I would have to put another army hotkey. With Terran, I'm always of the... Ooh, that might be a 2x Reaper, actually. That's a suspiciously looking low ground there. With Terran, I'm always of the opinion that you should have 3 army hotkeys and not more, especially if you're learning to hotkey your stuff. I feel like that is a pretty good amount. But with Zerg, typically you want a few more, because you'll have like some specialized unit, like maybe 2 hotkeys for your queens, and then you have Vipers on a hotkey, Infestors on a hotkey, etc, etc. So I'm actually going to make a Spine Crawler against this, because otherwise I'm not going to be super confident in defending the 2x Reaper here. Good micro by the opponent so far, I have to say. Not bad at all. Okay, let's see if I can dodge them a little more. It's a red HP Reaper, which is already a pretty good start for me, to be honest. I'm going to send this one forward. Don't really want to lose anything more than I have to. I think I'm going to start another set of queen. I'm going to stop mining gas for a little bit, I think. So our Plague is a 2x Reaper. What that means is that the follow-up is very likely to be a 2-1-1 medevac drop. Like, that is the most likely scenario here. 2-1-1 medevac drop is what you usually follow up a 2-Rex Reaper with. So I guess that means this game we want to go for the double upgrades again. Or last game I'm not so sure if it was a good idea, to be honest, but we did it anyway. And this time I'm going to try it again. These are really fast, so I'm actually going to hide it a little bit. Like, this is an ultra fast double upgrades, of course, especially because we're playing against 2-Rex Reaper. I don't have a third base yet, and I can't really take it until Ling speed finishes. And even now, I might not even have enough stuff. Okay, let's put these on Q. There we go, guys. You have the evidence. They are hotkeyed for the first time in my life. So that is, you know, progress. I do need to make a couple more links so I can actually take my third base. Unless he's just scared enough. Which he probably should be, to be honest. Because he knows I have link speed at this point. But still, I guess if he stuck around, that would, in the end, be a good decision for him. Now, armor is a little more expensive than melee, so I can't make them both yet. I guess I'll actually get armor first, because I feel like that should matter a little more against Marines, right? Like, Marines have the upper hand when it comes to micro. So I am more likely to get hit than my opponent. So we go for armor first. I think that makes complete sense. So now he's going to scout my hidden double up. This must be a pretty funny scout. Like, this is just not something that you would usually see. I'm not going to be able to deny that. I mean, I kind of already accepted that at this point. Now, you saw what he was building, right? He was making stim. He had a reactor, so he's making 3 Marines at once, as well as stim, unless he's making freaking combat shields or concussive shells or something, which would be very strange. But I guess everyone has their own strategies. I'm playing Mass Ling Infestor after all, so do I really have the right to to speak here? Don't think I should be fighting this. I should just be making Mass Links now, but it feels weird because I do only have 38 drones. This Overlord is so freaking nice, by the way. Like, it's actually insane how nice this Overlord is. I'm gonna make a Spore Crawler in both my bases just to stop the medevacs from dropping too easily. I feel like that is a decent idea. I'm gonna unhotkey one of my queens. So I now only have 1 queen that is not an inject queen. I'm a little scared here. Wait, okay, for a second I thought I saw he had a freaking upgrade. So now I have my 3 queens on the hotkey. I feel like this is taking me more mental energy than anything else I've done. I'm kind of surprised to see the third base. I think the third base means that he skipped the starport for a while. Okay, I'm gonna do something incredibly stupid here, guys. I'm gonna try to attack him with 5 million Lings with 1-1. He's not going to have upgrades, but his army should theoretically be really good against mass Lings, especially because I don't have Banelings. But at this point, I don't really think I have too much of a choice. Like, my economy is too weak. My opponent's on like 50 SCVs or something. So I feel like if I transition now already, we're just going to be in too much trouble. He has combat shields too. Okay, so one of my upgrades finished, but not the other one yet. Okay, this is going to be something. At least he hasn't burrowed the Widow Mines. That, I know it sounds small, but it's actually pretty huge, honestly. He hasn't burrowed the Widow Mines yet. Looks like he was thinking about moving out there for a second. I need more links. I think my upgrade finished, right? Yeah, my upgrade finished, and I think that means we do have to go for it. Let's see, he's probably going to stim right away. He did stim right away, but I do have the upgrade advantage. Upgrade advantage, maybe I can bait him. Let's see. Okay, not the best baits ever. Yeah, oh my god, even with the upgrade advantage, the Marines are a little bit too strong. He's going to have to stim again, though. If he stims again, that is going to be painful. These +1 links might actually pop the frick off here, guys. Like, he still doesn't have upgrades on the Marines, so these +1 links are so strong, and I think we might actually barely freaking break through here. Now, there is going to be a Widow Mine that might even do more damage to him than it did to me. And let's see, I have 43 SCVs. I would say that it probably still wasn't good enough for me here. But I mean, we did make something happen, so that is obviously important. Let's see, I have a couple more links here. Maybe I can get in here once more. I'm just going to start fighting the SCVs as well. Could be a pretty nice hit on the Marines. Exactly, there we go. Widow Mines are traitors, guys. Dude, Zerglings with upgrade. Look how much stronger they are. I bet they're so much stronger than all of you would have expected now. Oh my goodness, I think we're actually going to save this game with this freaking super YOLO Link counterattack, which is awesome. I don't think he's going to be able to defend this without losing more workers, and I'm still droning behind this. Let me drop that. Oh, wait, that's such good splash damage, actually. Oh my goodness, the micro, guys. This is even on the NA server, by the way, so I even have more ping than normal, but the micro there was very good. Now, I can tell you guys one mistake that my opponent made, that a lot of Terrans make, unfortunately, and that is that he started making Marauders. Marauders are completely useless against just Lings, you know? Marauders are actually just terrible. They're like a really bad Marine. They're really bad, expensive Marine against Lings. And you can tell, even after all this, I killed 26 workers. Even now, we're not that far ahead in supply. Like, we really were in a massive amount of trouble, I think. Let's go back to my initial attack over here. Like, look at the situation of the game. We are 11 workers down, and that is 5 mules as well. The income, 1,000 minerals less, and half the gas. He has drilling claws on the way already. Now, he didn't have medivacs yet. That is the thing that helped me out there, but oh my goodness, this game, I really feel like we should have lost it. We got a little lucky here with the attack, but I guess we made the right decision. Let's go for a final game. The final game is against another Terran called Gosu, 4.4k. So definitely a good amount stronger than the last couple Terrans. Now, I feel like so far, you know, all the games we played do look a little questionable. Like, very often, at least that's what I remember from before this episode, but these two games in particular, where I feel like we get ourselves in a little bit of trouble. Oh, this looks like we're playing on a crazy server. We're playing on the Brazilian server from Europe. Okay, this is going to be a very laggy affair. Now, a good thing for us, Zerg units don't need as much micro as the Terran ones, so I guess that is a slight advantage for us. Gotta look at it from the bright side, you know. If we were playing ZVZ, I think I remember playing a couple of those. ZVZ on the Brazilian server, that's... yeah, that's a little painful, but ZVT should be okay. It kind of depends on where my opponent's playing from, right? Like, if my opponent's playing from Brazil and he has like 50 ping, then, you know, there's a decent amount of advantage there. But sometimes the servers do work a little weird. Like, if my opponent's playing from Singapore on the Brazilian server, then, you know, it could just be a little bit of a clown fiesta as well. Now, so far, I've rotated my early game openers. I went for the Extractor Trick Hatchery first in game 1, a regular hatch first in game 2, and now I'm back to the Extractor Trick Hatch first. Not quite sure which one I like the most yet. I think what's nice about the Extractor Trick one is that you don't need Zerglings to deal with the Reaper. Like, that is actually just very, very nice. Especially when, you know, you're playing on a bit more ping. But even if you're not, it's really nice to not have to deal with the Reaper with Zerglings. Because theoretically, and it happens in practice too, the opponent just has a big advantage in micro. Like, you're always going to lose something. You just need to make sure to lose as little as possible. But it doesn't feel as satisfying as just defending the thing without losing anything. And even if it's easier, even more so, you know, because that just feels great. Like being in position for a drop is so much better than losing 4 workers because you had to F2 your army back for a drop, so to say. And that is kind of the vibe that it gives. Even though you're not necessarily making a mistake, it does kind of feel like, you know, you're messing up a little bit, or maybe it creates a little more tension if you're getting owned by a Reaper, that kind of thing. Now, let's see what we're going to be going up against. I didn't even realize there was an SCV scout there, but I guess that's nice to know. Gonna send... I saw the Reaper on the minimap just now. I'm gonna send an Overlord over here. Oh, that's another thing that I want to improve on throughout this series, is just my Overlord spread. Like, I feel like for the most part, I just kind of... I sent my first Overlords to a decent place, but then after that, I just put my Overlords, like, here or something. So that one is going to go over there. I'm going to start Ling speed now. This is going to be countered quite easily by my Queens coming out. I'm going to take a lot of damage on that, actually, too, which means my Creep Tumor is not going to be able to get denied. Maybe I can even take my third base already because of that. Oh, he's not going to deny it with the Reaper because he's low HP, seems like. That is very nice, too. Oh, no, the SCV is there. I forgot about... Oh, my god. Okay, that's so lucky. That is actually so lucky. I would love to pretend that I had just some got there freaking timing, but that was incredibly lucky. I mean, to be honest, he just messed it up, right? Like, he should have had the SCV in the good spot to block it, but we take those, guys. That is a small dub, and we take those. Now, I hope I don't die to a couple of Hellions again, like I did in the first game. I know I won that game eventually, but the first Hellions, I mean, first of all, I got lucky with his movement, but they still did so much more damage than they ever should, so... let's see if I can do a little bit better this time. I'm going to get the evos in place. Fast third command center. Okay. I think this is the first time we're actually going up against the most standard TVZ build, which is the fast third command center. Because I put down a creep tumor over here. This is going to be my inject queen, and then I'm going to put my queens on the hotkey, as I promised you guys. The last game, I already had a significantly easier time spreading creep and stuff. So I suppose that... even if I don't have it in my muscle memory yet, it's still going to be really good to just keep doing that. Because this one, I'll put one creep tumor, and then I'll put it over there. On hotkey the queens from the Q hotkey. Now I want to go for my melee upgrades. I do think we got a pretty decent build order here, by the way. Like, so far we did the melee upgrades before Lair every single time. And I think I've been quite happy with how it's played out. Let's see. He's going to try to get into the main base. Okay. So he's actually going to try doing this with just 2 Hellions. This is quite interesting, I have to say, because 2 Hellions is really not going to be as damaging as 4 Hellions was in the last attempt. So, wait, did he kill a single drone? I think he killed 1. Oh, that is really not bad, guys. Now, I did mess up my stuff, so I don't remember anymore which queens are my, you know, my creep queens and my other queens. So far, not losing a lot of drones here either. For 4 Hellions, that was actually really fine. So I guess I'll send that one over there, and then those are going to be my creep queens after that. So I killed 4 Hellions, and my opponent doesn't have any follow-up pressure. I would say this is really quite nice so far. I'm going to start the Lair right away. It looks like he's waiting to kill the Overlord with his Marine, but instead, he's going to be losing his Hellions here because I have some Zerglings, so he loses the Hellions and the Marine. And he might not even have a wall here, guys. Yeah, he doesn't have the wall. Let's see. Can we catch those Hellions? Let's see if I can kill like a couple of Zerglings with this. That'd be nice. Or a couple of SCVs, rather. Look like I'm going to kill 2. Can I get that one? Barely not. If I split a little better, I could. Now, it seems like my opponent is going for bio. At least those look like engineering base I saw in the back of the natural. Let's see if I can start spreading some more creep. Actually put these hotkeys to good use. He's coming across the map, so I'm just going to start a couple more... Oh, I thought I said 86 for some reason. That's a little silly by me. I'm going to get a slightly supply block there. Going to start a couple of extra gases. He really likes to run by Hellions, but it's really not that great, honestly. Like, he's throwing away a lot of Hellions, which is his entire map control for very little. Like, really for very... Like, now I can just start mass drones again because there's not a single thing to worry about here. I mean, I used to be a Hellion right-clicker too, but I definitely think there's a smarter way to go about it than how he's been doing it so far. So I'm gonna get a... couple of gases up there as well. I'm gonna do some damage to that base. You guys can stay over here. I need 2 more drones there. Risco's there. These 2 can go here. It's a little bit of an of a tough game sometimes, trying to optimize your economy, you know, especially with all the drones going everywhere and losing a couple drones here and there. Oh, this is a little bit... Wait. Oh, I used every single Zergling for that? Oh, crap. I'm not going to be able to... This is why I need my queens on the hotkey, guys. Because I can now respond a little faster. It still wasn't accurate because of the lack of muscle memory, right? But I actually can't spread creep over these freaking vision blockers. I think maybe I should have gone for another hatchery a little bit faster. I wonder if I got it wrong that it's bio, by the way. Because he does have a significant amount of banshees, which is pretty unusual. Wait, oh, there's my queen. I lost my queen there for a second. Don't think I'm going to lose too much to those. Let me get burrow as well. I think I should start getting all the upgrades that I usually get eventually anyway. Like I'm going to get Overlord speed. And I feel like that's going to help me already with some attacks later on. I'm just going to replace all those drones. Oh, he's actually going to try to kill this, looks like. He's not quite going to get it, fortunately for me. Do a little more creep here. A little bit of rapid fire on the creep tumors, because why not? Yo, this queen is actually doing extremely well. Very, very nice. Probably can... Oh, he killed the creep tumors over there. I didn't actually realize. Okay, let's get those back up. The overlords are still not spread perfectly. Wait, are we? No, no, okay. I thought we were playing against... Oh, he's going to lose that. I thought we were playing against mech for a second because I saw... I think it was a couple Hellions. Or maybe it was the factory that tipped me off. I think it was probably the factory that tipped me off. So, glad that I didn't actually get it wrong. Let's see, one queen is going to go back home. That's that one. So now we only have 2 queens on the hotkey left. Let's start spreading some creep over here. Okay, there we go. Now, what do I need from this point on? I think I need to get my upgrades first of all. And I think now I need to start spamming Zerglings like crazy. He did throw away a lot of his Hellions. So that's going to be super, super nice. My Infestors are barely not finished yet, by the way. He does have the upgrades as well. Let's see. If I can get one really nice fungal, that'd be such a good start to this. Let's see. Oh, that is nice. Okay, there we go. That's going to waste a lot of his medevac energy already. He's not going to do the entire trick because I didn't, like, fight right away. Wait, I can maybe get the... Dude, if I could get the neurals on the tanks, that would be so sick. I don't have enough energy for it yet, though. Like, it's actually quite close. Oh, that fungal is massive. Yeah, that fungal is so big. Look at that. The Lings are going to do so well after that. I'm not even going to need the neurals anymore. In fact, he's going to be losing all of these tanks, too. Oh, that was an absolutely massive fight, guys. Here we go. Oh, can I not lose the Infestors? There we go. The burrow is going to save me. He tried to scan, but he's still not going to get it. And that was a really good fight, guys. Here we go. This is the kind of style that I had in my mind initially when I thought about... playing Ling Infestor, right? Where you have the Infestors against the bio. Oh, that's actually a significant army moving out there, kind of surprisingly. I feel like I expected him to give up on the attack already after that tough start. But, like, you have a couple Infestors for the initial attack, and then you can just fungal and absolutely annihilate everything. Now, I feel like this run-by should be absolutely... Oh, he actually does have a lot of units at home. Wait. Was that not any units that he sent to the top right? I guess it is still a decent amount of units. Let me try and kill that. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to drop some fungals, and then I'll neural these. This is... Oh, my goodness, that is so good. Oh, my... Do you guys see that play? Wow, the fungal on the Marines, and then the tank actually killing his own Marines. That is actually the coolest play we've done so far, I think. Holy crap. That is actually awesome. Let's go. Very, very happy with that one. I feel like this is also the best I've macroed with this style with Zerg. Like, it's not always easy because, I mean, first of all, I don't really have my Zerg fundamentals down. Now, my opponent definitely seems like a very aggressive Terran, right? Like, he really likes to go out there and... well, that's not a good fight. I need to run from here. Hope he's not... Oh, that tank actually did barely fire, unfortunately for me. I'm going to go back over here. Let's do another counter-attack. This should be a very nice counter-attack, actually. I do have 2-2, I think, over. Yeah, I do have 2-2. Oh, these Lings are so freaking strong right now, guys. These Lings are actually incredibly strong. So this counter-attack is going to be amazing. He's going to lose all of the workers and probably all of those units as well. Let's get a big fungal. That fungal is absolutely massive. I'm going to try and take the tanks. I'm just going to keep going with this counter-attack, to be honest. Oh, that scan! I hope he doesn't have another one. Doesn't seem like he has another one for now. Oh, he did have another scan. He's been saving up scans, and that is going to be a little painful. I mean, his entire main base, actually, everything is just dead. So that is really nice. Let's see if I can get another really nice fungal up. I did lose a lot of larva there, I believe. Yeah, I do have some larva still. Let's see. Fungal should be nice. There we go. That is a really nice fungal. I'm going to start rallying all of these in the main base. Yeah, pretty much everything is gone. Like, he was even going for Ghost. Holy cow. He was actually gonna try to go for Ghost here, which is quite surprising. I have one more fungal. He's pretty much out of medevac energy, by the way, so this one fungal could do so much freaking damage. There we go. That's gonna do an incredible amount of damage. I have one more Infestor snarking over here. Okay, this seems like the time for me to go for it. Here we go. The fight is going to commence. He is not sieged. I'm gonna have a really killer fungal here once more. Look at that fungal. He cannot pick up the bio units. Everything has pretty much died. One more fungal on the medevac. Well, that was a little bit unfortunate with the amount of delay there. Oh, wait, he does have the planetary already, I have to say. Now, I rebuilt a couple queens, but honestly, I don't know how many queens I have exactly. I want to go back up to my 6 queens that I had before, because those are the rules, but I'm actually not quite sure. Wait, no, I lost the... I think, guys, I lost the hive before. Oh, that sucks. I lost the hive before I made adrenal glands. I thought I already built it. Oh, that is such a good, powerful upgrade that we're not going to have now, unfortunately. That would have been so freaking nice, but I guess not. Now, his entire main base is dead, so I'm not even sure if I should still be going for the counterattacks, but I guess if I can buy time with it, then why not? I have 49 drones, which is really not that great. Let's be honest, guys. 49 drones is really not that great. I think I might have made 6 queens or 7 queens instead. I guess, I mean, whoever wants to do the counting, feel free to do it. I don't think I'm going to be doing it myself. He has 2-1 upgrades. Did I kill an engineering bay? I didn't kill an engineering bay. Okay. Now, his army is still pretty massive, guys. His army really looks pretty strong, doesn't it? Let's see what he has over here. He does have a couple mules that I'm going to be able to devour very nicely. Guess he brought back all of those Ling. I'm going to burrow, so he's tempted. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I unburrowed on accident. So he's tempted to scan, I wanted to say. Oh, okay, that is so big for me. He barely has economy, but he wasted that on a scan, which is really nice. Let's see if I can get another scan out of him. Like, every scan he does, I'm going to be really happy because that's so freaking expensive. Let's see, I have 52 drones. Now, our economies are actually pretty similar. So, somehow this game is actually kind of turning into a monstrous game. I guess I can unburrow this real quick. Here we go. You're going to kill a couple of these. Then I'm going to go into the main base if he lets me. He is going to let me go into the main base, which is awesome. Because then I can burrow there again later as well. Here we go. I'm just going to burrow these right now. I do have some crypt tumors here, but I can't even really do anything with them. I don't think that he has a lot of factory units. Okay, so he did scan, unless I unburrowed them on accident, which, I mean, I did literally do that just now before, so maybe I did it again. Who knows? Okay, let's see if I can get some massive fight. This looks really good. Yeah, I knew it. Oh my god, he was not ready for this fight, guys. These fungals are so freaking massive. Look at the fungals. Absolutely everything is dying to the fungals right now. Oh my goodness. I don't even have Zerglings here. I feel like there's actually not even any Zerglings here anymore. I neural that on accident, which is kind of funny. I'm even gonna kill the tank with the fungals. Look at this. His medevacs are gonna die. Oh my god, this is so freaking cool. I actually killed his entire army with just fungals, pretty much. They don't even do that much damage anymore, but he still lost so many freaking units to it. Now let's see. Do I need to resaturate anything? Oh, that's not even a... I tried to inject my base with the Infestor. I'm not quite sure if you guys caught on to that, but I actually just tried to inject my base with the Infestor. That's a little funny. Let's see. Oh, I do have 2 queens here, so I can send one over. He's actually scanning. Does he have another base? He's scanning too much for how many bases he has. Oh, did I maybe underestimate his position a little bit here? Or is he actually just using every single little bit of energy he has on scans? I would imagine that that's a little crazy, but who knows? Now, I did just kill his entire army. Big problem that I have is that since I lost my hive earlier, because it was in my 3rd base for absolutely no reason, by the way, I don't have 3-3, which means that his marines are probably going to be a lot stronger. No, what are you doing? Yeah, he has 3-2 upgrades. Oh, I don't know, guys. He has a lot of stuff. I'm not so confident anymore. I was really feeling myself after that last fight, but I'm not so freaking confident anymore, I have to say. Let's see if I can get in here. At least if I get adrenal glands, that's going to make a really big difference. This is going to be a pretty nice fight. We're going to be able to kill a tank as well, which is super cool. I would imagine... It kind of looks like he's on the right side somewhere attacking me. Either that or he's coming back. He's coming back a little slowly. Let's see. I guess it's time to just run into the main again if he lets me. Oh, he's not going to let us into the main. Then we just... Oh, and actually that turret is just going to see it. Oh, he scanned anyway. It worked. I realized the turret was there, but I guess he did it himself, and he scanned anyway. That's actually pretty funny. Now, let's see. I feel like the Ling run buys are really doing a crazy amount of work for me, even though they keep getting cleaned up. They're buying me so much time. I actually got back up to 80 workers, by the way, and now I'm up to 87 already. So my economy is pretty freaking booming. Now, let's see what I can find. There's actually still nothing on the right side. I guess he really just had a little bit more than I was expecting. Now, he does have ghosts for the EMPs. EMPs, guys. That's pretty scary. He does have Ghost for the EMPs. Those are going to be quite strong. Maybe I should burrow some Zerglings for vision, actually. I feel like it's not even that crazy of an idea. Oh, he caught me again. Is he going to stim? He is going to stim for it. I guess that's quite nice. Okay, I just want to get some super juicy fungals. That's pretty much all I want. I'm going to start one of my upgrades now. Let's see if I can get into the main base or something. Dude, he's just everywhere. I feel like every time I go somewhere, he's just chilling over there. Let's see, can I go for the planetary? I feel like maybe I could, actually. Okay, so he's going to drop some EMPs, but EMPs do not drain all the energy. The fungals are so freaking massive still, and he's going to lose the planetary in the meantime. Oh, this was a very efficient fight. Let's see if I can drop a fungal there. So that dies. He's probably going to stim again. Exactly. Guys, I feel like we're just playing it perfectly at this point. Like, we didn't play it perfectly before. Maybe we could have done better against the attack. But, like, these last couple of minutes, I feel like we have played so well, and I'm really proud of it, to be honest. So now I'm going to go into there. Oh, I'm going to lose a couple of infestors here, I think. Let's see if I can get some nice fungals. Oh my god, the fungals are disgusting again on the Medivacs too. Wait, I'm gonna use... Look, I got the tank with the neural. I actually got the tank with the freaking neural. Look at that. That is so sick. Oh my goodness, that is massive. I actually got both of them. I can start killing his SCVs with this. Look at this. I'm actually going to start focus firing his SCVs down. I'm going to kill his engineering base as well. Okay, now I have to run away. Let's see if I can target that. Not quite going to get an amazing shot there, but his command center has pretty much no health. And I have so many resources, guys. I'm at 190 freaking supply. And what a game this has been. The first game was an absolute banger. This game is an absolute banger, but I think we have closed them all out successfully. Now, these infestors have no upgrades, but I think at this point, I'm not going to be super afraid anymore because I just can't imagine that he has a lot of stuff, to be honest. Like, I have so many freaking Zerglings at this point. I don't think he's going to be able to stop it, even if he had 3-3, which I'm not even sure he does. He might have 3-2 instead. Yeah, he does have 3-2. The Medivacs are going to die now, which is pretty much his last hope, and there we go. Ladder is messed up today because of infestors. Is everyone playing mass infestors or so many strange things? Yeah. I mean, I guess it is true. It is extremely strange what I'm doing. Well, there we go. An awesome game against Gosu. And once again, we traded efficiently with Zerg. Now, this time was not as crazy as the first game, but still 3k efficiently. And oh my goodness, guys, that was an absolutely awesome first episode to be back. All bangers. The second game was not as much as a banger, but the first and third game were absolutely awesome. And this was... yeah, I couldn't be more happy with the first episode back. And that's going to be it for today, guys. I am quite tired. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode back. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.